Welcome to this What's New in AutoBid SheetMetal 2020v1 takeoff area. So we take a look at this takeoff, and this looks like a regular on-screen view takeoff. We've got this line going down the center of the duct in the color for the system, so this happens to be orange, and that's our medium pressure. And then we have this magenta for the low pressure. Well, we added this new feature, and it's double line. So I'm going to click on this button on the button bar, and you can see the double lines now appear. These double lines are drawn out to the dimension based upon the scale. You could also see there's some cross-hatching going on. That's actually to indicate line duct. Let's take a look at where these settings are done. On-screen view customizations under the OSV tools, and we're going to go to the last tab over, the double line settings. This allows us options on how we're going to display these various different settings for insulation, liner, and double wall. Now, if you take a look at this duct at the bottom here, it is non-insulated, and it's set to border only, and there's no fill. We're going to choose a fill for insulated duct to be solid. I've chosen the fill for line duct to be a diagonal cross. And the double wall duct, well, it's also set to diagonal cross, but I'm going to change that one to cross, and you can see all the various different options we have for fills. We'll click OK, and let's take a look at that double wall. It is now done in that regular crosshatch, and the diagonal crosshatch is for the line duct, and then this bare no fill is for the uninsulated supply duct. And we also have the crosshatch on the low pressure supply because that's all aligned. Well, that duct should have been insulated where it doesn't have liner on the supply side. So we're going to go use the search and replace tool, and I'm going to pick the galvanized medium pressure supply. And I'm going to change the setting. So for everything that is not insulated in that system, I want to now turn on the 2-inch duct wrap. And we're going to hit replace. Now, if we take a look at this, we can see that now the ductwork that is insulated, exterior insulation, the wrap, is now shown solid. Well, that's another problem here. This line section is now getting duct wrap on the outside. We don't really want that. It should not be duct wrapped. So again, I'm going to use my search and replace tool. And I'm going to change some settings here. Everything that has the 1 by 1.5 pound liner and the 2-inch duct wrap. I want to change the insulation to none because we don't need to double up on that. I'll hit replace. And now it's very clear, the line section of duct, the insulated duct as it goes down. And again, our line duct and our double wall. Now taking a look at our exhaust system, well, that's neither lined or insulated, so it shows up with that no fill double line. And you can navigate around the screen and check the settings to make sure they're correct. It becomes very obvious with this new tool if anything is wrong, maybe taken off with the wrong dimension or with the wrong settings. Now, you're not forced to have this double wall on turned all the time. We can go and turn off the double wall screen or double line screen, and we get back to our single lines. Now, we have enhanced the single line view also. OSV tools, on-screen view customizations. Now, the third tab over is going to be our line settings, and this is for the single line representation. Now, we've had this line thickness choice for quite a while. But we have a new checkbox here for special line attributes for insulation, liner, and double wall. Now we do have these set to use black, and I've got a long dashed line for the rectangular liner, and I'm going to go with a short dashed line for the double wall. So now when I click, it changed colors, and it changes to a long dash anywhere that the liner is turned on, and the short dash for the double wall where it's turned on. So even the single line representation allows us to see very clearly our settings and our scales and our dimensions. And again, very easily toggle using this button up here for the different views. That's a new feature in AutoBid SheetMetal 2020v1.
We hope you enjoyed this video. Visit mep.trimble.com for even more product resources.